Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And we're off from MetLife. Brown with a return here. Returns looking good so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Fights off the pressure. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Motioning the tight end now. 3rd and long for Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Now he starts from the 6. And he gets them what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Giants are going to take over with a lot of field ahead of them. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Like a good target prop, Neighbors is there. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Giants will have a 1st down. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 38. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Chubb here on 1st down. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
This is an excellent job, Kate, right here by the defense to deny that big play and make them earn it offensively. If they want to reach the end zone, they're going to have to scrap and fight right through them.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing from the gun here. Throw caught by his running back. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's picked out by the Giants. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be...
And that's a New York touchdown! Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Brown with a return here. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. We send a man in motion. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Trying again following the sack. He finds Johnson. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Giants have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Oh boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleased, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And now it's second down. Chubb running out of the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense in the hurry up here. Working inside the red zone. He'll get this complete to Chubb. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play. Keep driving that defense backwards.
And they love to see... Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. Offense up to the line fast. Here he is on 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. This 32 yards out on the right hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that will add to their score.
When you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. First down throw, Mahomes. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Putting the tight end in motion. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Kansas City. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here we go. They'll come out throwing. That one finds Xavier Worthy. Get some space around midfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He's going to throw this one. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed. He got him the ball back.
Gets everything he has under this throw. They connect on the deep shot. And in, touchdown, New York. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well,
Gay now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Blitz coming, Mahomes. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Giants nearly take it back for a pick six, but he's stopped at the very last moment.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Complete on the option. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That heater's going to fall to the turf. Looking for the back that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, he was on the move, and so is the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, you give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Another try following the sack. Escapes the pocket. Oh, the football's loose. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. Working quickly here. Third and short. Here's Mahomes. Oh, no. They get him yet again. And the Giants get it as he makes his 3rd interception of this game. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18, right here.
Pass play coming here. Finds his man over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. He'll look to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Chubb reaches the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Giants push the lead to 20. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Dumped off to his running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The Giants using their first time out. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up.
Yellow. 50, yellow. 15.
Here's Mahomes now. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. The Chiefs offense staying on the field. They're going to try for 2. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. Airing it out to start this drive. That pass is complete to Kelsey. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. 1 play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Attack! 15.
And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 1-score game before halftime. So the Chiefs going for 2 once again.
Yellow.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Mahomes throwing for 2. And he will reach the end zone, so a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the 2-point try. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Trap 60. Check.
Back to throw it. He's on the move. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
60 Eagles, 60, go!
They begin the drive with Chubb. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Offense in the hurry up here. Second and 10 now. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Buffalo 18. Check go.
To the air, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. Back now, pressure on its way. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45, very nearly to midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
All right.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Throwing again, Mahomes. On the move, headed right. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead. Yellow.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Chased out to his right. It's tipped away, and he's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow.
They motion the tight end over. Back to the air, Mahomes. That's incomplete on fourth down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Taking a deep shot here. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Drive starts out.
Easy, easy, easy. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Okay.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, he put some heat on this. He's got it deep downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
A 41-yard gain. First down, Kansas City.
Okay.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Okay.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Ooh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. The Chiefs making the call. They're going for two again. And they pick him off again. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So the decision to go for two does result in a nice boost, Brock, but not for the team we were expecting, thanks to an alert play and a lengthy jog downfield from that defender.
Yeah, it took everybody. In order to do that and make that happen, it really was all 11 and then just a superhuman effort. You say jog, I say a sprint to glory.
First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Kelsey makes the catch. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They go play action on first. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. They'll try and throw it here. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He's got it inside the 10. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Here's Chubb. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal.
He has the New York touchdown. And now the Giants keeping the offense on the field. We've got a 2-point attempt coming up. Trying for it on the ground. And right back into... Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He puts some power on it, deep one left. Defender arrives right as the ball. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down, and they pick him off again. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants get it back on. New set of downs for him at the 38.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go now.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Throwing this back in the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it sets up 2nd down.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so good.
Working quickly here. Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
That's the end of the 3rd on Sun. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
I just hate that. I just hate to see that. Everything on the play was done so well. Everybody did their job, but you got to finish. You don't get many chances to make that type of play for your team. You got to come through on that touchdown.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Back to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Chiefs have some new life in the 4th.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
To the air, Mahomes. He fires one deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Bobby Okereke. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Putting a receiver in motion. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, well, they got real sticky. Stay tight and force the throw away.
And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 3rd down, they'll go with Chubb. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Giants grow the lead now to 22 points. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Brown with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They send the tight end in motion. 1st down throw, Mahomes. Connecting on the slant. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. He's throwing deep to the left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Desperation time here on fourth. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Brought in inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot.
And that's a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
So the Chiefs going for two once again. They want to run it across. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails.
Chiefs 35.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Big gain downfield. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Here comes another two-point attempt from the Giants. He's throwing for it. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the fourth. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now. He's on the move. And they pick him off again. Picked up. Oh, now a lateral, and it's loose. Oh, and the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. So the turnover, Brock, is in turn turned over after pass interference on that play. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
There is no question this defense has risen to the occasion of prime time tonight. There's also no question that this is a window into the kind of beating quarterbacks can take when you can't protect him. He's going to have to use all week to get his body right to hopefully hit the field next week.
After the sack, another pass on second down. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third and long for Mahomes. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down, and they pick him off again. Picked up by Deontay Banks. And the Giants get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He's loaded another one up. They connect on the deep shot. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field. He's trying to go deep again. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants very close to an 11th win this season. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful.
Here we go, set. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he takes this beyond the 25 before going out. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. And he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Duffy in to pick it off.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. Rolling left, buying some time. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Look. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Giants using their 1st time out. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it deep downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They are now set for a 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs making the scoreboard look a touch better. The Chiefs making the call. They're going for 2 again. Mahomes throwing for 2. And they pick him off again.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and really show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Giants come up with that kick. They're going to hold on to the victory in this one. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Wow, they're going to pass it here. On the move, headed right. And they pick him off again. And the Chiefs are stopped on the return on the final play of this game. So the Giants come away with the win. And with this being their 5th consecutive victory, Brock, it's easy to argue they've been the best team in football over the last month. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.